So, where exactly can you go with your whole family and go shopping for clothing, food, snacks, presents, gardening, fishing, hunting, arcade, nature, almost like a zoo? Cabela's. Cabela's is like the best store ever. Actually, when my older kids were little, I used to bring them there like probably once a week just so that we could get out of the house and do something frugal. You don't have to buy stuff every time you go. You can go look around. There's an arcade area. Well, I'll call it an arcade area. You'll see what it is in a second. I saw these little containers here for gardening. I'm going to use them for gardening. It's not for gardening. It's probably for tackle or something like that. But I thought that would be a great container for organizing some of my bulk seed packets. And of course, they've got some clothing in here. I'm very, very cheap. I'm not, I could say frugal, make myself sound a little bit nicer, but I'm pretty cheap. I'm always looking for deals, values. My son keeps waving his hand in front of the camera. Thanks. I love this area here in Cabela's where they have the aquarium. I love the sturgeon. I just think it's so absolutely beautiful. To me, it looks like a dinosaur. It's actually a really ancient species, so I guess I'm kind of right when I say it reminds me of a dinosaur. But it's a lot of fun. I love going in here. I I really miss that they used to have like a machine you could put quarters in and get food and feed. Hi there. um, you could used to be able to feed the fish on the other side because they have salmon in here, all different kinds of fish. I honestly would just like to hang out in this little spot all day, especially if it's a hot day and you don't have AC at home or something. This is kind of a nice little cool area. Beautiful. I kind of fantasize about having a room like this where you're in the middle and you're surrounded by fish above and on the sides. It's really cool. So anyway, I love this aquarium here. Um, I think it's like going to an aquarium or a zoo or something. I always joke about the rest of the store being like dead Northwest track because all the animals are like taxidermied or stuffed. So I'm like, in here, this is the aquarium, and the rest of the store is like dead Northwest track. But I absolutely love it. I enjoy watching the fish. This is free. Check out your Cabela's and Bass Pro shops. Each one is different. I went to a Bass Pro shop once, and they had like I want to say they had like not an arcade, a bowling alley in the middle of the store. So check out your stores and see what they have. But I think it's very entertaining to go to these. It's like shopping, but with entertainment. So I love this little area here. And if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you might enjoy something like this as well. And I spent a little bit more time in here than my family was like. They're like left me. They're like, "Why are you hanging out over there?" I'm like, "Because it's so cool. Look at this." Like, you pay to go to an aquarium. If you want to go to the Seattle Aquarium, it's going to cost hundreds of dollars for your whole family to go. But you can go to Cabela's and just like enjoy this for free. What? I also liked when my kids were younger, I used to bring them to the pet stores and we would look at the aquariums as like an outing. Sometimes they would talk me into buying a feeder fish. We would rescue it. So we'd buy a feeder fish and like have a goldfish for like 5, 10 years. And like, that's a really good deal to get for a pet, right? Anyway, so I digress. Anyway, I'm just talking about this Cabela store because I found so much cool stuff here that I'm not using the way it's intended to use because that's how my brain works. I'm like, garden this, garden that, prepping, you know, there's definitely some stuff here for prepping for sure. But I was trying to keep things on a good budget this day. So I was really looking for deals. Like if I could use something in a different way that saves me money, or if I could use something in multiple ways, multifunctional type items, then I was interested. My husband was looking for a backpack because he's going on a whitewater rafting trip and he needs a waterproof backpack. So that's what we were looking for. Those are very expensive, by the way. But I just really enjoyed this trip. And the kids kept yelling, come on, Mom, come on. Let's go look at stuff. I'm like, because you want to spend my money? But I did enjoy looking at the aquarium, as I always do. Never gets old to me. So this part is where I show you. This is Dead Northwest Trek. Like, we can't afford to go see the living animals, so let's go look at the dead ones. But it's actually really beautiful. And even though, they're taxidermied, it's really pretty. And I really enjoy wildlife better when they're actually alive. But this is gorgeous. And I think it's just done so elegantly. Um, it's very picturesque, I would say. It looks really, really professional. So if you're into that sort of thing, I mean, you might enjoy going to Cabela's. I love the little waterfalls and things like that. My husband actually, when I first met him, he was making waterfalls. That was part of his job. So that's kind of interesting. We come around full circle. So the store is really gorgeous. I like the planes that are hanging from the ceilings. I kind of hope that's not real. I don't know if it is or not. I love the lighting. Oh, these hats would be perfect for the garden. I didn't buy one because I recently got a wicker type hat from the Dollar Tree for $5. So I'm like, I'll just keep the one I have. But this would be perfect if you're in the store. You know what? A cowboy hat could be a garden hat. Those are all the fishing hats would be perfect. All of that stuff from like all the khaki stuff for hunters, I think would be super cool for gardening clothing. I just like wear whatever clothes I have that are ripped and stained. But if you want to look more chic, a little bit more garden chic, you could buy some really matchy match type like hunter gear, and that could be your garden wear. So I think that'd be really cute. And it would hide the dirt, right? And also like if you use like the clothing that's like camouflaged, you could like jump out at people from behind the bushes and be like, plants. This is really cute out here. They used to have an area, like I said, they had a little area with quarter machine. Then you could feed the fish from this side. I didn't see that this time, but I might be in space, but I didn't see it. That was really cool. Like I kind of looked at the bobcat and the bird, or the lynx, I should say. It just looked really artistic, Okay, I bought this. I think this is really cool. It's really well made. I was thinking seed storage. You know what I mean? Because I've been using like these really big totes and I want to get a little bit more organized and have things set up more. Oh no, maybe I got this one. I think I got that one. I got the bigger one. Because I want to be able to go, okay, well, this is what I'm growing at this time of year and be able to grab it and not have like, at first I sorted by alphabet and then I sorted by plant types, like all the flowers and stuff. I'm like, man, I probably need to sort by when to plant things, not so much alphabetical or by plant type, because when that time is rolling around, you're like, oh, it's April, it's May, it's June. What can I grow right now? And you don't want to have to go through thousands of containers looking for things. This is what I'm calling the arcade. And yes, you're using these little pew pew sticks, but it's fun. You're not aiming at people. It's just like aiming. It's a gun, but whatever. I like this a lot, but for some reason this day I was like my aim was not that great. I usually am really really good, but I'm having like an inner ear thing going on, so I'm like I think my body balance is not quite right. But maybe it was also the game. Sometimes you'll get one and it doesn't work at all. But they had seed potatoes. I thought that was funny. I was like, oh, there's a bag of seed potatoes. Let me get it really fast. But I love this game right here. It reminds me like of course, it's old Western scenes and stuff. But like I used to watch a lot of cowboy movies when I was little. But I was really more interested in like the way of life of the little homesteader and the garden and bringing the harvest. Like I wish they spent more time on those old movies with like the daily life. That reminds me, there's a Pioneer Farm in Eatonville. Take an allergy pill before you go if you go there, because my allergy, my hay fever was crazy the time I went there on a field trip. So yes, they have a Pioneer Farm in Eatonville if you want to check that out. We always like to smash pennies. I don't know what's the obsession. I think at one time when I was a kid, I watched a movie where a kid put a penny on a train track and smashed a penny, and ever since I've been obsessed. Don't do that, though. Don't put pennies on train tracks. There are live tracks, and it's very dangerous, but this is fun. I like to get souvenir coins. So do my kids. I thought this was funny. I was like, every time we play in the tents, every time. And this time my husband was playing in the tent too. I was like, oh, go ahead, Martin. Go in there and play, because your dad's already enjoying the tent and the bed there. I think the tents are a great idea too, like for prepping. That's so cute. I love that. It's beautiful. So many cool like sculptures and stuff in there, you guys. All of their gear is like garden. Okay, it's not for gardeners, but I'm like, I can use that for my garden. I can use that for my gardening stuff. I could use that for my prepping stuff. I could use that for my camping stuff. There's just something for everyone here. And if you are creative, you'll find lots of uses for things outside the box. And this chair here, I was like, hold on. I grabbed two of them. They're like little, I want to call them like trifold chairs. A lot of times like hunters use them and fishermen. And I bought two, and I am not regretting it. They are so comfortable. And the thing is, like, when you're like squatting down, leaning over to the ground over and over and over again, like if you're in a regular chair, it can be really uncomfortable. But I'm so happy with those chairs. If you are a gardener, you need to go back. You need to go to Cabela's or Bass Pro and buy one of those chairs. It doesn't have a back to it. It looks like a triangle for the seat. And it's super comfortable. And it gets your body center down closer to the ground. So I was able to garden a lot longer after getting that, and closer to the ground without back pain. So I'm really happy. That was the best garden purchase I think I made all year, was buying that chair. I actually bought two. Like I bought one as a backup. I was like, in case I lose it or something. I don't know. If I really like something, sometimes I'll buy a multiple. I won't just buy one, especially if it's a good deal. So I did buy two of them. I figured maybe if someone was gardening with me, or if I had one of my kids outside with me, that I would enjoy that. This is what I was talking about. Like, you could buy your clothing here for your garden and like literally jump out at people. Is that like immature? Like, you could be like a moss monster and jump out and be like, plants for sale, plants, and then like throw free plants at people. Just absolutely love this store. Gonna go back again soon, probably. If you haven't checked out Cabela's and Bass Pro, I recommend it, because even if you don't hunt or fish, you might camp, you might day camp, you might go to parks, you might go for a barbecue, you might like gardening. They have all kinds of old-fashioned candies. They have the games upstairs, which is I'm calling it an arcade. There's a lot here. And so, check it out. I think the campus where they have the stores are always also very well done. You might get some ideas for your landscaping. I'm loving this chair. This is for like hunting and fishing. Got it at Cabela's, or they have them at Bass Pro Shops. This is the best thing ever. Loving it. All right, everybody. Be good. Be sweet. Grow a garden if you want to eat. And I'll see you next time. God bless you.